I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
What's going on, the Nova Squad? My name is Nova. Welcome back to the channel. So, I was at work and I actually had came across the Fresh and Fit channel, and apparently they just gotten demonetized and everything. So I want to get my little thoughts and everything, trying to see what actually had happened, and then yeah, we just see how this thing goes.
We love YouTube, man.
Yeah.
We love streaming.
Yeah.
And at this point, I feel like our whole lives are revolved around streaming and like adding value to people online. It's just like it won't be the same, bro.
Yeah.
What we heard.
In 2020, guys, as you guys know, I was working for the government, right? I was a special agent of Homeland Security. He worked for, fuck it, Wix, we'll just call it.
Yeah.
Right?
Wix.com, yeah.
And, he was a tech support. I was arresting bad guys, etc. We started this podcast. We did our first episode on October 26th, 2020. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And, Chris was there. The apartment was all empty and shit. And, and we had our first podcast. If you guys go back and watch it, like the thing was all zooming in and out and everything else like that. And it was all messed up.
It was like we're at a house club.
Yeah.
In and out.
Yeah. It was literally, but we got it figured out. We got the lighting fixed, and, we continued to improve. Fresh landed some really good guests early on.
So basically, he just bringing back the good old days, and when for the Fresh and Fit podcast actually had started everything, basically trying to actually just reminisce and just trying to trying to keep his composure on how like he actually had lost his YouTube partnership.
And this is 2020 November, and I I go I let my supervisor know, hey, I gotta go up to the internal affairs office, right? Because it's not at the same building as us. And I go over there and they take my phone, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what's going on here? And then and then they're like, they didn't want to tell me, but they're like, hey, we're part of an internal investigation. Next day I meet up with the the special agent in charge, and they tell me, hey, it has to do with your YouTube. And right there it clicked. I was like, wait, hold on. Okay. They probably think that I'm recording videos on my phone.
I'm pretty sure, like, as you are a federal agent, you can't really talk about like topics the way that him and Fresh actually have been. I'm saying this for the past 3 years or so. The content they actually have pushed out, and then also the whole internet has been actually like seeing how they do their own podcast. Which again, I'm not trying to debunk them. They have been given a great advice towards like young men figure out their self-value, which is financially, physically, mentally. They have been actually do a lot of good stuff towards other people that actually needed the actual guidance for bigger and better things.
Like that's what it is, which it was a fucking like iPhone 6 or 7. It was a piece of shit. And what ended up happening is I had to make a really tough decision that month. I remember going back and forth, trying to negotiate, trying to figure out what we're going to do. And, they're like, no, like you have to pick one. You have to either, you're going to be a YouTuber or you can be a special agent of Homeland, but you're not going to do both. And I had to make that decision. I remember you were there.
Yeah.
We had Andrew here. And I was like, well, we got people working for us now. There's people that depend on us. You had to pretty much quit your gig. So I was like, all right, I'm going to resign. And I walked in December 5th, turned in all my stuff. And I walked away from the U.S. government. It was a good, six-figure job. It was stable. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. You guys know on my NovaReAxe, you guys see how I talk when I'm talking on that channel. And yeah, and I haven't. I tell you guys that story to tell you that I haven't felt like that since today, and it sucks, guys. It really does suck. Fortunately, we made some moves, etc. And we kind of knew that the type of content that we make.
So here's my thing: if I actually had lost my channel, well, the partnership through YouTube, whatever, I'd be devastated personally. But it's just the fact that there's you always got to have like a understanding of why you did it, because I want to say a couple months ago I've actually had covered them as well when Myron went on Rumble and then they was talking crazy stuff about Abba and Preach, mostly Abba. I will make sure I've actually like show like a clip in the video somewhere so that I can actually like show you guys what I'm actually talking about. Give you a little refresh. But again, like you got to understand that you've got to take accountability on why you had lost your partnership. Yes, you did actually had said in this video that you do make content that actually is very controversial, but but I'm not really sure that is the actual case. I want to say is actually the way that you and Fit actually had delivered y'all's messages. Yes, so some of the stuff you have said about the whole financial thing for men being in better everything, trying to find their value in the world, like that is actually like real advice. I'm not going to debunk that, but the approach of when you guys actually had give out like relationship advice, marriage advice on how to be a husband, or men should be with like 50 women before trying to find a wife, or you should actually like control your wife actions and not having any Instagrams and then calling her names. That's the whole delivery. That's not how it's supposed to be, because yes, men in today's society actually have lost the way on how to be masculine, but like you disrespecting women and calling them like hoes, whatever. That's not masculine. That's just you just being a little boy, and that's what YouTube sees and everything. Because at the end of the day, YouTube is a business. If they see one of their employees acting out of line, they're going to fire you. Like that's like every single job and a or any corporation actually does it, because like it's just that's just how it is. I mean, I don't know how else I can actually explain it.
For us to be able to give you this content, we have to.
It comes at a cost.
It comes at a cost, dude.
And it won't be here forever.
Yeah. And
we knew that going
Fresh
into it.
always said this, enjoy us while you can.
Yeah. They thought we was capping, man.
Yeah.
They thought it was a joke.
And we made moves on the side knowing that this could potentially happen. And guys, we the channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. Just keep it straight with
If you look right now, you can't even super chat or
you can't even super chat right now.
Yep.
So this is the beginning of the end of this era.
So we are in trolling chat. So
yeah. So you literally can't. Yeah, man. So it's so basically we're gonna figure out what's going on, because we don't even really know all the details. We're working with YouTube to try to come to a middle ground and work together and figure this out. But for now,
we don't even know why.
We don't know the specific.
And this is what I'm talking about, like, because like these guys on this podcast has been always preaching to women that women should have accountability on their actions, but for the fact that these guys have said they don't know why they have lost their partnership with YouTube, it bothers me. Now I know some of you guys be like, oh, like why are you always attacking Fresh and Fit X, Y, and Z? But here's the thing though. People should practice what they preach, because like, okay, say for instance, if an overweight man is telling another person to lose weight, that just look kind of crazy. Like trying to like follow their diets and everything, telling them, hey, you should actually do X, Y, and Z, etc., etc. While the person who is telling you to actually go lose the weight isn't even doing the same advice of what he is trying to bestow on you. So things though, again, like you going around calling Abba and Preacher monkeys, and then telling that they just like and then also throwing on a hood. I'm not gonna say the name, or whatever, because like, I'm not trying to get flagged as well. But again, it's just like the actions you do, just like you said, is gonna come and then bite you in the ass. But for the fact that you were saying that you guys don't know why it's happening, that's not taking your own advice, or better yet, taking any self accountability. It's not
reason.
But we don't, in any form or fashion,
Chris,
hate YouTube or want to go at them. We're just saying, you know what, we wish we knew the reason why, but we respect, for them to use the platform and keeping us here for a while. And
I will say this though. I will say this. One thing about YouTube, I wish they were more transparent on when they actually like throw you the books about like why you actually are given a warning or a strike. When I actually started this channel in particular, I've actually reacted to a song called "God We Need You Now" by Struggle Jenkins, and then like YouTube actually had blocked the actual video and they told me I was going against community guidelines, but they never really said where in the song or in the video that it was against the guidelines. And then I went through YouTube and everything trying to see if anyone else actually had reacted to the song. And then like, there was like a boatload of people who actually had reacted to it. So like again, on that particular note, or what Fresh is saying, that YouTube should actually go be more transparent on why we are why videos are being blocked or taken down or losing the partnership. Like that part, I do actually agree with, because like there's too many bots, and then there's no humans that actually tell you what exactly is going on. I mean, I'm a small channel, and then I've actually had already experienced something like that. So like again, on that note, I do understand that part.
like,
yeah,
no, we appreciate it.
yeah.
But
And the thing is that you guys know, right? On this pod, we push the edge, right? We push the envelope. We're not gonna lie about that. Like we give you guys the real deal when it comes to getting in shape, when it comes to
money, girls,
dating, improving yourself, etc. And unfortunately, to be able to give people real advice that they can take in real life and apply to the real world, you have to have uncomfortable conversations about uncomfortable topics in uncomfortable times, guys.
Yeah, but like you listen, you can have that, but like it's the whole delivery on how you can actually push it, because like this is what happened with Andrew Tate, because like what he actually had actually admitted though, he said like if I actually approached a certain way or approach it in a better way to actually have people understand of what I'm coming from, maybe I wouldn't even be attacked so much on on every platform, because again, there is a way that you can actually bestow your so-called freedom of speech or your ideas or your thoughts. It's just the way that you actually approach the actual issues, because like if you start off having like hate, or you telling girl that they're like hoes, whatever, x y and z, or like you were telling men to actually go sleep with other like females while you were in a relationship, having one side close, the other side they make it do whatever they want, and then expect the woman to stay in the house and making sure that the house and the kids are straightened out. That's not, people are gonna start looking at you like, I don't know about that, because like that's why your platform is not run by sponsorships. That's why Joe Rogan has so many sponsorships, because like, he knows what to say and how to say it. I'm more down for the whole like like hard topics and hard talks, but like there is a way that you need to actually approach it on the internet, because like that's not, I don't know why I'm actually am explaining it. It's just common sense.
It's about to be an election year. You know what I mean? We're talking about certain points, and we've brought up certain points that might not be politically correct, right? That might not necessarily align with everyone's viewpoints, right? And we've worked really hard to bring people on that have different viewpoints, right? Some of them very controversial, some of them that may or may not be politically correct. And that's unfortunately the risk that you take when you make the kind of content that we do.
Even other platforms, look at Rumble. They're taking a huge beating on the stock market.
Yeah.
I mean, they're up.
Despite having one of the best years for revenue and for views and everything. And
so this comes at a cost, no matter who you are, company, individual, creator.
Yep.
And a lot of you guys want to be aspiring RB creators as well, and I respect that. But just know, at a certain level, it will cost you a price you got to pay. And I think me and Myron understand this, and we were saying, you know what? At some point, we're gonna have to deal with this price, and today's the day.
Yeah. And my thing is, guys, more than ever, real talk, more than ever. I know a lot of you guys send me messages, and trust me, I look at them. I really do look at them. And as a matter of fact, I save them too, because I sent some of them to Fresh today.
Yeah.
When you guys send me your DMs and say, yo, you saved my life. Yo, you send me a picture of your credit score. Yo, my girl is making sandwiches now, or whatever it is, right?
No comment.
That really means a lot to us, right? We've helped a lot of you guys from killing yourselves, from injuring yourself, from making a really bad decision or doing something that you can't necessarily take back. What I'm asking you guys is, just like we've saved you guys, we need you guys to save us. We need you guys to support us on Rumble, because that's the last bastion of free speech at this point.
Well, I mean, I will say this though. Rumble is actually doing not really good at all, because like just what Fresh actually had mentioned though. Rumble is also taking a beating when it comes to actually having free speech, even though the platform is based off of free speech and everything, and then there's no censorship. I guess I can actually say, but like at the same time, it's just like, you know, like free speech, that term is loosely, if I can go say, because like now it's just the delivery on how you actually go say things. Yes, I'm also guilty when it comes to trying to have like a free speech and everything. When I was talking about, you know, the LGBT in schools, etc., etc., I did come off mad, whatever. So I'm not gonna lie, I should have came in calm and collective and everything, because like I do believe in these conversation, we should sit down and talk instead of just like being hateful and being like bashed, etc. Because like, you know, everyone has their own beliefs, even though at the end of the day there's only one truth. But you know, that's BB has a point. But Fresh and Fit, again, I do hope that you guys can actually do a rebound on this, man, for real. Because I think that is enough. If you guys want to see the rest of the video, I will make sure I put the actual link in the description, because throughout the rest of the actual video, they just keep on saying that, yo, please make sure you follow me on Rumble. But you know, my final thoughts, just like I said, from content creator to content creator, I do understand, you know, you are losing something that you actually have built and spend time and effort and lack of sleep. Like, I do understand, like it will take a toll. But again, end of the day, if you actually are telling females and people, you gotta take self accountability. You gotta practice what you preach, and then hopefully you can actually like look back and then like see what you actually done wrong. Even though you said that, you know, some of these controversial topics got to be talked in the realest way, there's a certain way you can actually approach it. You just cannot come out with hatred, because like no one's going to listen to you. We keep saying all this hateful stuff. I mean, it's just I mean, it's true, because I learned that the hard way. You know, when I would try to talk to my siblings on how to, you know, be an adult, whatever, I was always like yelling at them. Never try to sit them down and trying to say, hey, like, here's what I've done, because like once you start yelling and you raise your voice, no one's gonna listen to you. Like no one's gonna believe your calls or your message, etc. But it's just again, Fresh and Fit, I do wish you guys the best of luck. Again, it is very unfortunate what actually happened to y'all's platform. But yeah, if you guys really enjoyed this reaction today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want to react to next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my name is Nova, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.